Hey, what's up, Aidan? A quick demo video for you for your Sabers Regiis. As you know, you sent this to me. You had bought the CFX with the Eco chassis from Sabers, and then tried to install it yourself, and then it just kind of got away from you a little bit, which is no big deal. So you sent it to me. I looked it over. There wasn't that many things that I changed, but I did change a few. Everything's working fine now. To get to everything, you just want to unscrew the pommel. So I'll make sure I don't drop it. You'll see your chassis. It'll slide out in your hand just like that. So what I did was I did take your speaker out, cleaned it up. I had to rewire your kill switch because a wire had come off of that. Put that back in there. What else did I do? I did take off this PCB because you have the one with the pins on the chassis. So I took that out. Put that in here. Right, and in that chassis that goes in there, I just rewired everything, right? The switches and the NeoPixel and everything. I rewired everything. Everything is good to go. I accidentally wired your main switch to the auxiliary pad, but I just went in the settings in CFX under the special text settings and put goofy equals 1, which that just basically swaps the functionality of the switches. So long story short, this is your activation right here. And then this is your auxiliary switch right here. Okay, and that's exactly how it should be. So yeah, put that in there. I got rid of your jumper wires that you had on top of your board. I just ran a couple more wires from the PCB up to the other negative pads, so you don't have to have any wires showing up top. I got rid of all that, okay? And then cleaned up a few wiring things, but no big deal. But anyway, it's working great now. You just come over here and flip the kill switch. Just like that. I'll throw this in the Saber. And then put the pommel on. And of course the pommel will do all the work for you. Make sure it's screwed in all the way because that's the only way the Saber will work. Come over here and hit activation. Auxiliary. Turn it off, and we'll throw a blade in this guy. This takes a 1-inch diameter NeoPixel blade, and you've got a really cool blade plug in there too. So I'm gonna set that right beside me so I don't forget to put it back in. And we'll put a NeoPixel blade in this guy. Oops. Sometimes my 1-inch blade has a little bit of trouble working in these Regiis hilts because I've sanded mine so much to fit other Sabers that the connection can sometimes be a little bit wonky, but that doesn't have anything to do with the install. You can see everything's working good there. We'll switch through some colors. And of course, if you hit the auxiliary when the blade is off, that's your battery meter. But this is my battery and it's fully charged. So that's why this blade is lit up 100%. And we just flip that again to turn off. Change sound fonts, we'll just hold down aux.
Sound bank selection.
And this has the stock font package that it had on when it got sent to me.
Crystal focus. Crystal focus.
Nebula.
You find one you like, just hold a button down. Just like that, and we'll go ahead and take the blade out of it. Yeah, everything's working like it should. We'll go over taking the battery out because This particular chassis does have a pretty tight pretty tight battery socket. Let me just put this blade plug in real quick so I don't forget it. I'll just come back and unscrew the pommel. Chassis should slide out in your hand. If it doesn't, just take your hand like this and cup it one time and it'll come right out. And I usually have to come over here and grab my pair of tweezers, and from the positive side over here, we'll just kind of pry the battery out like that and it'll come right out on you. Okay, and that's pretty much your Regiis. Let me know if you got any questions, and if not, I will get this back out in the mail to you tomorrow. Thanks.